It's getting to be spooky season.
Spooky season.
Halloween time. And you want to hit up some of your favorite haunted houses. But you also want to hit up some of your favorite amusement parks as well. So maybe you live near Cedar Point or Kings Island. Or maybe you live in between the two or whatever.
Like Columbus or something like that.
But either way, if you have a choice between the two, maybe you can only do one this year and you're trying to decide which one is the better one.
Yeah.
Kings Island Haunt versus
Cedar Point Halloweekends.
For this video, we broke it down to 7 categories. Not
7,
one,
not 2, not 37,411, but 7.
And our categories are as follows. Operating hours, kids activities, atmosphere/decorations, shows, outdoor haunts, scare zones, and indoor haunts. So we basically took those and we gave each one a winner. So let's get right into this video.
I wonder who's going to win.
You got something in your hair. There we go. Let's start number 1 with operating hours.
Okay.
Because now this doesn't really have much to do with their haunt or how scary it is or how good it is.
No.
But you can have the best park in the world. You can have the best haunt in the world. You can have the best anything in the world. But if you're never open,
then you can't go.
Then it's
so
pointless.
this is, it matters.
And this one is pretty cut and dry. Cedar Point is now open 4 days a week.
Woohoo!
Thursday nights, all day Friday, all day Saturday, and then most of the day on Sunday. Kings Island, only open Friday nights, all day Saturday, and most of the day on Sunday.
That's a lot less.
Yeah, and Cedar Point opened, I think, 1 full weekend ahead of Kings Island.
Yeah.
So I think you can kind of get what we're getting at.
Pretty obvious. Cedar Point takes this one. It is 1-0 Cedar Point. Wow. What a blowout so far.
Okay, number 2, let's go with the daytime activities for the kiddos.
The kiddos.
The kiddos.
Children.
Now both have things like trick-or-treating for younger children during the day and stuff like that. But Cedar Point just has more of it. They have more spaces to go trick-or-treating. They have big pits where, like...
they have, like, foam.
Not foam, but the suds.
Yeah, suds.
Like, suds come out, and then they have more, like, hay mazes and corn mazes designed for kids.
Right.
They just have more.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to give kids activities our number 2 category to Cedar Point as well.
2-0 Cedar Point. Oh my goodness.
Now, number 3. We're going to get into atmosphere/decorations.
Decorations.
Now, what this is talking about, this is just, I mean, you know what atmosphere is.
Yeah, just walking around the park. It's hard to describe, but yeah, just walking around the park. That just Halloween feel. That Halloween feel. That, like, Six Flags parks don't really have good atmosphere, but maybe some, like, family-owned parks do. Some stuff like that.
Now, with this, Cedar Point, they have great atmosphere.
Definitely.
They have lots of large animatronics that some are even interactive and, like, talk with you and stuff.
And, yeah.
And so they have, like, great atmosphere. Something new this year, right along the main midway, right above the arcade, they have 2 women that stand up on top. Like, we noticed them the day that we were there.
Like 2 witch people or something.
Yeah, maybe witches or something.
Everyone.
They talk to everyone and make fun of people, and they do stuff like that. So, stuff like that. It makes for a great time, and it just makes walking around feel great.
Yeah.
But Kings Island, you know, they have actors or monsters everywhere.
Everywhere.
They have their designated scare zones.
Yeah, but then, there's monsters roaming around throughout the whole park.
Which really gives you, like, you don't know what's coming up.
Yeah,
I mean, you might be in a random spot by Mystic Timbers, and there'll be a monster coming up and sliding over it.
Yeah. So that just gives you more of a spooky feel. You can be more scared because monsters could be anywhere, right around the corner. Boom.
And the fountain area along International Street at Kings Island, just amazing. They have fire shooting up a lot of the times, and it's just like, it's really cool area. And one thing I noticed with Kings Island, just their costumes and their makeup and stuff, it just seems like a step above Cedar Point's.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I could agree with that.
So with number 3, I think we have to give it to
Kings Island?
Kings Island.
Yeah, it's a close one, but I think Kings Island barely edges out Cedar Point. It is 2-1. Cedar Point still in the lead.
Next category, we're going to go with our shows. Now the shows are both pretty similar at both places. They have musical acts, they have stages where they have people
Bands
dressed up
playing.
as monsters and bands playing.
Yeah, and they're playing music, they're playing spooky music.
Yeah, they have different areas where they have things like this, and both are great with the shows. Kings Island has one that we unfortunately missed. It's in the bike area. If you were there during the summer, they had people on scooters and bikes and and inline skates doing a bunch of like tricks and stuff. So basically, they just kind of I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. But now they have people dressed up as monsters doing that stuff. And so that's pretty cool. But the one thing that really stands out between the two parks is, I think, Midnight Syndicate.
Yeah, Midnight Syndicate is a show at Cedar Point that we have not done yet, but we will probably, like, next time we go to Cedar Point, or soon we will do it. But you've heard that it's really good.
Everyone loves it.
Yeah, everyone loves it.
Everyone loves it. It's one of the biggest attractions. Like, the line gets crazy.
Yeah.
Like, they go do different shows throughout the night, and you have to get there, I think, like a half an hour, 45 minutes early. And
it's like in the main theater area. Yeah, it's just like a big thing. We really want to do it. It looks really cool.
So this one is really close. Now, all of these are really close because we love both of them, no matter what this turns out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love Halloweekends and Hunt, and I know you do too. Yeah, both are good.
But we have to give the shows slight edge just because of Midnight Syndicate. We have to give it to Cedar Point. Cedar Point takes a commanding 3-1 lead right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to get ugly, Kings Island. Now we're on to number 5. We have Outdoor Haunts. Now this one is one of those that isn't completely close because Cedar Point has 3 outdoor haunts and Kings Island only has 1.
Yeah, so Outdoor Haunts, not to be confused with the things that you like, the scare zones that you walk through. Outdoor haunts are like the haunted houses and stuff that they have, but outdoors. You wait in line for them, and you go through them just like a haunted house, but outdoors.
Yeah, so Kings Island has Cornered. Cornered is back kind of by like Banshee in that area. Mm-hmm. And Cedar Point has Cutthroat Cove.
Yes.
Cornstalkers.
Mm-hmm.
And Blood on the Bayou.
Yes.
So if you have 3-1...
yeah.
then unless that one is absolutely amazing, then I can't really see 1 beating out 3.
Right.
So the outdoor haunts have to go to Cedar Point.
Oh my goodness. 4-1.
Now moving on to numero 6. That's right. I use Spanish and English. It's called Spanglish, people.
Mm-hmm.
Learn it.
Yeah, my favorite language.
We're moving on to scare zones. Now, scare zones are parts just throughout the park where you don't actually have to stand in line, like you were saying.
You just walk through.
You just are walking from one ride to another or a restaurant or whatever, and it's just a spooky area with fog and lights and decorations
monsters.
And monsters.
Scary. So
now,
scary.
Both of them have 3. Cedar Point has Tombstone Territory. They have Banished and Harvest Fear.
Mm-hmm.
Kings Island has Pumpkin Eaters, Alien X, which was new for this year, which I think Pumpkin Eaters might have been new for this year as well.
Well, it used to be a scare zone, but then they like rethemed it, so it's kind of new.
Yeah, and they have Coney Mall. Now, all of these are great.
All of these are really good, but both parks have one standout one. For Kings Island, that's Coney Mall, M-A-U-L, and for Cedar Point, it is Banished.
Yeah, Banished is, okay, in my opinion, you think Coney Mall and Banished are really close.
I think they're really close.
Like tied.
I think they're pretty even. Yeah, I don't really know which one I like
And
more.
when we were discussing this and trying to figure all this out, you said, I can't figure this out, so I need to be the tiebreaker. And basically what I said is Banished is such a cool area. It's along the Frontier Trail. It's kind of a thinner area without, like, there are no rides
or anything
like that. So it's dark Lots of fog, lots of like the smoke machines, lots of lights shining in your face where you can't see what's coming up. And on like a busy Friday night or Saturday night when there's a lot of people walking through there, it's like you don't know who's in front of you. It might be another guest at the park, or it might be a monster coming. And they have these like little wheels and knee pads they slide up at you and stuff. And I just think that Banished is just better than any of the others.
Right, okay, I can see that.
At either park. I think Banished is the best one, so that's why I had to give the scare zones to Cedar Point, even though it was neck and neck.
Right, yeah, it is neck and neck.
As you are watching this, go ahead and type your comments and say, oh, you know what, my favorite scare zone, my favorite this, my favorite that. Let us know what everyone's favorite things are at these haunts and Halloweekends and that, because we love hearing from it. And also we'll take this chance to say, hey, before we get on with number 7, which is the best indoor haunts, go ahead and subscribe and like and comment like I just said. So we'll get that out of the way before we get into number 7, which, like I said, indoor haunts.
Ooh, these are just haunted houses.
Now this, you can argue, might be the most important.
Yeah, because you go, whenever you think of scary Halloween stuff, you think of haunted houses. So yeah, this could be looked at as, the most important thing.
Yeah, this could be weighted more than the others. Like everything could be 1, and this could technically be like 3 points.
Right.
Because indoor haunts are what you go for.
Right, yeah.
Now,
so who wins?
Yeah. Both have, what, 5?
5. Both parks have 5 haunted houses.
Cedar Point has Hexed.
Hexed, which is themed to witches.
They have Eerie State.
Which is like ghosts.
Yeah, they have Slaughterhouse. They have the new one, Bloodbath.
Don't know what that's themed to.
And they have Freak Show.
Freak Show.
So those are their 5. Kings Island, they have their own Slaughterhouse. They have Cavern of Terror. They have
St. Michelle's Hotel, or Hotel St. Michelle.
Hotel St. Michelle. I couldn't remember the name because that's brand new this year.
Hotel St. Michelle.
They have Chaos
and Killmarch.
So all of them are fun. All of them are great. We haven't been through the new Bloodbath yet at Cedar Point because
that's crazy because that's our home park, but it was closed the last time we went to Cedar Point.
Yeah, the last time we went to Halloweekends was opening day. It was a Thursday, and Bloodbath, I don't know if it's not going to be open any Thursdays.
Yeah.
But it wasn't opening Thursday.
So we can't speak for that one.
I heard it's pretty good though.
Okay, I don't know anything. I don't know what it's themed to. I don't know anything. Yeah. But okay, who wins this? Personally, my favorite haunted house haunt out of all these is Hotel St. Michelle.
That one was really good.
Love that one. That one is so cool. It's at Kings Island. It is themed to a hotel, obviously. It has some really good parts to it. So that's personally my favorite haunted house indoor haunt out of those 2 parks.
I think that the Cavern of Terror, if you watch our Kings Island opening day haunt vlog, we went through the Cavern of Terror, and what we're showing right now, it's really themed very well. It's so good. The haunt itself is really good.
It's good.
But the main thing is the theming and all the...
Yeah, it's like the decorations.
Yeah.
All the decorations. The building is really cool because it's like really tall.
Yeah, so the indoor haunts, we, after much debate... And after much anguish, we decided on giving it to Kings Island.
Yay! Kings Island, congratulations on winning that, even though they lost the whole thing.
Yeah, it was 5-2, but like we said, you can argue that the indoor haunts holds more weight than a lot of the other things. So honestly, it was 5-2 Cedar Point winning, but personally, I feel like it's a lot closer than that.
I definitely. This isn't our picks. Personally, I like Kings Island's haunt more. But this list, it just breaking down the technical stuff, and it could help you because I like the haunted houses more, but this shows you like the whole experience.
Yeah, maybe you like the indoor haunted houses more, and you say, "Oh, Kings Island won that." Or maybe you have kids, and you're like, "I need more kids activities," so you decide to do Cedar Point.
So yeah, we break it down to each thing, so it really helps. So it depends on the person.
I say they're both winners.
They are both winners.
They're
Everyone
both winners
wins.
in Beach Cliff Studios' eyes. So go ahead, like we said, let us know which one you like more if you've been to both. And like, subscribe, share, comment, do all that stuff. And we'll see you guys next time on Go Ahead and Do It. Say it.
Beach Cliff Studios.
See you.